Hey there, kids. Let's take a look at division again. Once again, we're going to look at the box model of doing division, and we're going to look at the standard algorithm for doing division right here. Both of these are the same thing. They're just a different format. You could teach your parents how to do this. We're going to start with the box model first. We have 311 divided by 6. So let's take a look at that. It's 300s. We put it into a place value chart. It's 110 and it's 1, right? 311 divided by 6. So we're going to put a 6 over here. I'm going to put a multiplication sign right here because we're going to use that to solve this. So here we go. Let's talk about it together. 6 goes into 3 how many times? You have a car. It has 3 seats. How many groups of 6 people can you fit into your car? Right, 0. Okay? Now we're going to take that 0 and we're going to multiply it. 0 times 6, that equals 0. Now we're going to subtract. Okay, 3 take away 0 leaves us with 3. By the way, we always use these steps right here. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. And if ever you bring something down, we're going to start back over again. Now, that's actually for this model over here, but it kind of applies to this one also. So we just subtracted right here, and in this case right here, we're just going to bring up instead of bring down. That 3 says that we have 300s left over. Well, 300s is the same thing as 30 tens. So 300s becomes 30 tens plus that 110 that was right there is 31 tens. We now need to figure out how many times 6 goes into 31. And we can say something that we're going to write right here times 6 is close to 31 without going over 31. Something times 6 is close to 31. Can you think of something? Something times 6 is close to 31. Right, 5. 5 times 6 is close to 31 because 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, we just multiplied. Now we're going to subtract. 31 take away 30 leaves us with 1. We're going to take that 1, it's really 110, and we're going to put it right there. It's in the tens column, so that's 110, and that equals the same thing as 10 ones. We can put that 10 ones right here, plus that 1 that was already there, and that makes 11 ones. All right, now we need to figure out something times 6 that's close to 11 without going over. You have a van. It has 11 seats. How many groups of 6 can you fit into it? Right, you can fit one group of 6 into it. 1 times 6 is 6. You subtract and you get a 5. All right, so what's our final answer? Well, we have a quotient of 51. It's right there. Plus, don't forget that we had these 5 that were left over right here, and we call that a remainder of 5. There were 5 left over. It didn't fit in evenly. Okay, well, let's take a look at the exact same thing. It's over here. We're still going to use this divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Over here, we were bringing up, but here we're going to bring down. And it says this, just like before, we start with the number 3. 6 can go into 3 how many times? Right, over here we said that it would go in 0 times. So we're going to put the 0 right there. We're now going to multiply just like before, okay? We divided, now we're going to multiply. 0 times 6 is 0. Now we're going to subtract. 3 take away 0 is 3. And that's exactly what we ended up with right here. Do you see it right there? It's the same thing. We got that 3. Now, we took that 3 and we brought it up, but here we're going to bring down a number, okay? So that 1 is going to come down right here. We now have 31, and that's the same thing that we had right here. 6 goes into 31 how many times? Right, 5 times, and that's what we said right here. 5 times 6 is 30. Something's wrong here. Okay, 30. We subtract 31 minus 30 equals 1. The next thing we're going to do is bring down this 1 right here. 6 goes into 11 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. Subtract and we get a 5. Wow, the chart was a little bit off here. They put a subtraction sign right there. Anyway, it works. And there you go. We still end up with the same quotient of 51, and there's 5 left over at the bottom. That's our remainder. So we got remainder 5. Okay, two different systems right here. We brought down that one. I'm going to put an arrow right there. This is the box model, and this right here is called the standard algorithm over here. Kids, go ahead and give it a try. If you need help, we'll help you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.